So, for those wondering, gunshot, it goes into my last stream. Gunshots, dogs barking a few minutes later, helicopter overhead. Helicopter's gone now. So I don't know what to expect. And it's tough for me to have a ton of, as a citizen out here, it's tough. And so here's what I'm going to be on the lookout for tonight. Tonight, this complete thicket of brush. I will definitely be keeping my eyes out. As you can see, you could walk right in there, and plenty of people can see, not plenty of people, excuse me, you can see there's plenty of room for one person. It's got great cover. Helicopters can't see through that thicket up there. You know, it's way away. We're way off the road. Dogs aren't going to have the easiest sniffing. It's wedged between several farms. We're tucked away. Other than the road that goes by the front of the house, this whole back area. So the shots were fired from over here, and oh, now you can hear faint sirens in the distance. I don't know if it's picking it up. Now it's dead quiet, but it was shots fired, dogs, helicopter, and then my stream for several minutes. YouTube, this is my problem with YouTube, connectivity. I thought I was being shadow banned for a second, and obviously that's not the case here. I'm back live, but this is the situation we're facing. So it's concerning. We're concerned as parents, as kids out here. You know, this guy's desperate, so taking hostage and doing something stupid is easily on the table at this point. He's proven he'll murder, so it is what it is. So the kids are restless. They want out of here. They want out of the house so bad. Trying to keep 4 kids from. Look at this huge backyard they have to play in. Imagine many kids told that there's some bad guy on the loose, so he can't go play. He wouldn't get it. I mean, he'd get it, but so anyhow, I'm gonna go wrangle these kids. Sun's going down, so that's when the bad guys come quickly. I'll keep the stream on. I'm just what I was starting to take the phone back, and had a whole lot of people on the stream, and then it just cut out. But it was shots fired, dogs, lots of dogs barking, helicopters overhead, and then it just instantly stopped. So I don't have any idea. I called 911 afterwards on the other stream. You can hear me, but I mean, obviously they're already on. I don't know what's going on. I know, but we're supposed to go inside, Bubby. Come on. I'll go inside with you. All right, I know. This is... Well, hopefully they catch this guy, and then you can play all back outside all the time. Hold on, guys. Okay? We're just about done with this. It's rickety-dickety. Perfect. So I'm just gonna keep the camera face this way because this is the last I heard of anything. Was this direction. And that's where we saw the helicopter. If you go to the last stream, I don't know how long it takes to download, but you'll see put on the last 5 minutes of the last stream, and you'll see what I'm talking about. ready? Let's go. Let's go inside. See if I can get you guys. Another, it might be a plane. I think it might be a plane. No? So it's everything's circling over here. My cell phone coverage is choppy when I get to the end of the property, and that's what probably happened. But YouTube seemed to take an awful long time to let me go live again. Who knows? I can't get landscape mode. I don't know why. I don't know, but a lot of times when I do these lives for storms, it has cut out when I walk far away, and I cut the Wi-Fi off so there's no interference, so it doesn't lull out, because if Wi-Fi is going to be too far away. So it's just, we're out in the boonies. We're out in Amish country, guys. My worry is this thicket of trees becomes a very desirable hotspot for a hideout. And only because I just heard gunshots probably about 20-30 minutes ago now, somewhere in there. And everything else, of course, I think if it was in pursuit, I'd be seeing a lot more action around me. But you never know with this thing. It's 13 days, and this guy has literally been cat and mousing. But here's my fear is that inside they're not going to be able to see that. So 4 kids inside is very difficult when it's pretty much beautiful weather, fresh cut grass. Look at this. If you're a kid, you're just wanting to go flow across this grass, right? But this is where we're at, day 13. And this thing's been around me. I've been less than 16 miles from this thing. Now it's just about a few miles away, just over there. So it's never a dull moment. Hold tight, I gotta clean this. Probably made a heck of a lot of difference. Not that way. Yeah, Lee's coming. Like, that's where my focus is. My focus is I'm just trying to get rested up for Lee. You guys have to know, and I apologize, YouTube. You guys didn't get any live. I could not get connectivity when the eye wall hit. This is probably a different audience that's listening than whether people maybe didn't. I'm not really sure, but Idalia was tough on YouTube, and finally I had to put all my energy, and then I got stranded. If you were on Facebook and saw it, it was a bummer, but we can't call for help. We can't. That's not part of it. So you guys saw me on YouTube, on Facebook. I had to ride it out. It's a tough. The thing sucked, but we got through it and survived it. Cat 4 right on the beach. Wish I would have done it differently, but it is what it is. So sorry, YouTube, you didn't get to see any live. I put the edit out later, but I didn't. That doesn't count for wanting to get live coverage. But just had connectivity issues, so I don't want to lose you guys here. So I'm going to keep you. The visibility is getting better though, with the sun going more and more down. So I'm keeping an eye out, guys. I'm trying. You know what? Honestly, this is gonna be kind of a little behind the scenes secret. A lot of times I'll look at what roads are closed down, and a lot of times that'll signal police action. But other times it doesn't. There's another plane. Now, I don't know, but the state police have been running these style of planes, so who knows. What I can tell you is I have not seen any aircraft before this happened. I never saw any aircraft. I just didn't. They're just, and it's something I pay attention to. I'm a planes, trains, and cars, automobile dork, and anywhere I live, I pay very close attention to the air. And out here, there's been virtually none since this has happened. The most air traffic I've ever seen. Went from zero to what you see. You'll see the jets as you see the trails, but as far as Cessnas, last stream, seconds later, minutes later, dogs, a lot of dogs, pack of dogs. Then the helicopters went over, and then it's been virtually silent since. So I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna know any sooner than you guys until they start releasing info. But tomorrow I will be mobile. If this still goes into another day, tomorrow we will mobilize and try to cover this and get you guys more than just backyard escapee. But who knows, man? I'm telling you, this thicket has me sketched. This thicket right here, that perfect canopy above, huge area in there. I was checking it out earlier when there was higher sunlight. It's like the perfect spot. This whole area, if he sneaks in, because the thing is all these farms butt up against us, so we're kind of dense. Other than this road out here, if he gets back there anywhere, it's a lot of farms and no road access. So I'm probably worried about nothing, but I mean, put yourself in my shoes. You got an escaped convict on the run right around you. So I hear another plane. Anyways, it's just, that's where we're at with this whole thing. I'd be happy if they'd do a check out there. Wow. Yeah, I know. 22 full mag. Well, I mean, if there was a gun that you had to take your chances on, a 22 would be the one. Our Danelo's, where there's so many bugs. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know. Yeah, so far so good. Or it's not good, I should say. We don't know his whereabouts. All I can tell you is I'm not far from where he was last seen. And we heard gunshots on my last stream. Dogs barking, like packs of dogs. And then helicopters came over. All within about, it's all on the stream. So I don't know how well it came through, if the cell coverage was choppy, but nonetheless, if you guys go back one stream, you'll see it. So I know that's not wise for coverage on this stream for you guys to run off, but I want you to get caught up. So if you need to leave, leave. This isn't going anywhere. But he is in the vicinity. That is a fact. Yeah, it's lots of hills, lots of woods, lots of fields. I mean, he definitely has the elements on his side. I mean, if there was a place to do this, he's in the right place. Yeah, right? Crazy. And I'm a storm chaser. I film weather. If anything, I'd be telling you about how beautiful the sunset is. That would be my normal side hustle is, or my only hustle, I should say, is chasing weather for news networks, for Weather Channel, News Nation, Facebook, YouTube. Like, this is not what my thing. And apparently I was an idiot for not live streaming for days on end. I would have a zillion viewers and subscribers and watched hours if you hear the pundits, and they're probably right. I can't imagine, you know, but I didn't, it just wasn't my focus. So now here we are in rural Amish country with an escaped convict, and the sun's going down on the 13th day. What are your guys' thoughts on it? If you were, you know, in my shoes, 2 little kids, what would be, I mean, I know the obvious, shelter, lock the door, get your ass inside. I get it. But I mean, let's be real. I mean, you can break into any house. Windows on the door, you know, it's not, all houses are, you know, my mom used to say, locks just keep honest people honest. Yeah, guns. I know I ended the last stream. Maybe that's what got my stream kicked off. I was talking about it. Yeah, I don't own any. So, and I flew here. So anybody knows that's a nightmare. So, I mean, I'm not gonna go tough guy. The guy is 5 foot tall, 120 pounds. I'm just a smidge under 6 foot, 250 pounds. Been eating too well out here. So I'm virtually double his weight and almost a foot taller. But that doesn't matter when you're flinging a little pea shooter out there. So, all right, I'm gonna leave you guys be. You can stare at the sunset. Sun's going down. Inmate on the loose, escaped convict on the loose. This is what, leave food out by the road. Well, there you go. And on that note, leave a sandwich. That's not a bad idea. Check it out. You want to see some salt of the earth? This farmer's like, I gotta work. So I don't know. I've heard them say some farmers were harvesting early to not give this guy a place to hide. But this guy is so pissed off at this. I talked to him a couple days ago. I don't even want to bother him now, but he'd let you know. This is horse shiitake. It shouldn't be happening here. These people out here are proud, man. Some proud people in Pennsylvania. It's an interesting part of the country I did not really have much background with. I came out here in my younger 20s for a business conference up in New York and New Jersey. I didn't really spend any time in Pennsylvania. But salt of the earth, folks. He's just like, I'm gonna run me over a damn prisoner. That's his attitude on it, I can tell you that. But to Moto, who says leave a sandwich pill out with some sleeping pills, good idea. Good idea. You guys want to check out the farmer side? All right, let's go. If it is wasted crop, think about the money that this guy's caused. Think about that. There's a lot of cornfields out here that are getting knocked down early. And now I don't pretend to know anything about it. I'm a storm chaser. I worked grass seed back in Oregon for a couple summers when like I was 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18. 3 summers, I think, 92 through 6, 4 through 5, I don't know, somewhere in there. And I was just a shiitake kid who just operated the machine. I have no knowledge of crops and what it means, but if that is correct, think about that. You're talking many, many, many thousands of acres of corn knocked down. But who knows, maybe we're wrong. Maybe it's not, maybe it's just tick off the ruler, but there's still plenty on the ruler. So I don't pretend to know, but if it is a thing, that little munchkin is just costing a lot of money. Can I show my face? Sure. What's up? How do? It's been a hot minute since I've probably been on camera on YouTube. Out here visiting my brother. I'm about to get hired on a national news that I can't, my life will be forever different, or definitely different from that point. I shouldn't say forever, nothing's forever. But I just came out here to hang out in between hurricanes. And then I got this opportunity with the news and giving the old what up nod to the farmer. And then all this happened. Came back from Idalia and had no clue that there was a prisoner on the loose. All of a sudden I decided, I should probably check my algorithms on YouTube and find out what's up, and then bam, here we are. So that's what's up, and I'm gonna flip you back to the farmer. He's doing work. My concern, though, I'm gonna take you guys over there. It's am I transgender? Come on off grid. Do I look like a chick? Come on. You're better than that. Be a whole huge copter and be able to see it from above. And yeah, by the way, hey, would it matter if I was? What if I was transgender? What if it? What, you gonna make fun of me? No, I know I shouldn't even talk about this online, but no, I'm not packing. So I flew here. So as you know, flying with guns and bullets just doesn't fly. So this thing is just not cooperating. Yes, earlier the gunshots came from over here. In about it's on the last live, so this is all, you guys can go see it for yourself. On the last live, and I'm gonna say about a 7, I haven't gone back and looked at it. I've been living life, doing stuff, but I will go back later. It's about a 7-minute period of time. It goes gunshots, like 3, maybe 4, and then dogs barking, a lot of dogs barking, and then helicopters came overhead, and then it was silent. It was eerily silent for a while. So yeah, that was actually just right there, right over there. And you're gonna have to go on the other stream. This stream is 68 minutes in, so do some quick dummy math here. Tells me, so on the last stream, an hour and 20 minutes ago, because it ended at the very end of the last stream. It ended with gunshots, dogs, helicopters, boom, in the middle of 100 concurrent viewers. It just cuts out. So it is what it is. Whoa, sorry, I'm trying to adjust this. Hang in there. Hold tight, guys. It's just not going to be perfect. My ADD's just going to have to deal with it. I don't want to lose you guys from having a Blair Witchy feeling. But the sun's going down, and I'm going to just check to see if they've caught him. If they've got him, then I will just kill the stream and we'll call that a wrap. If they haven't, oh great, it has a scope and a flashlight. Wonderful. The gun he stole. So he's got a full magazine, maybe more. Officials say suicide by cop is most likely. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well, I mean, none of this is a surprise. I don't need the media to tell me this. Daughter of, okay, yeah, she's scared. All right, well, she should be. Hopefully they're guarding her very well. Sounds like it. Sounds like they've spared no resources trying to find this guy. Again, I'm not a fan of this guy, but you have to be somewhat admiring his ability to outmaneuver these police. It's not a good admiration, but it's an interesting one, to say the least. I mean, to stay on the run. Come on. All right, this thing is just not having it. There we go. It's as good as it's gonna get. There we go. That's where the shots came from. Over towards the highway. Outside of Buckton. Excuse me, Bucktown. I mean, right? I'm not on team bad guy here, but he crab walked up a wall, somehow got out with a guard not paying attention. Probably had to be a couple guards not paying attention. Let's be real. I've worked inside of a prison as a contractor, and the amount of work I had to go through and the amount of guards that saw me, I am perplexed to all get out how this guy pulled this off. And I was inside of the Oregon State Penitentiary and the what was the other one? Oregon Corrections in Salem. There's like 7 prisons in Salem. And back when I did HVAC, it was a thing of insane red tape. The amount of red tape to work in a prison just as a contractor was next level nuts. So it baffles me. The walk up the wall walk. Again, I'm not on team bad guy. I don't condone. Nothing about this is good. But as someone who follows this whole thing, he wall walked, crab walked on out, hopped over 2 layers of barbed wire. I'm head on a swivel right now because this son's a little munchkin. So wall walked, crab walked, hopped 2 layers of barbed wire, somehow got out. And then that was just the beginning of this little munchkin's escapade. Then for the last 13 days, he's led police on a chase, and you think he would make a run for it. But he is not. Yeah, there's police lights over there. Damn, I should have flipped it around. I robbed you guys of those little twinkles. So he hasn't left a 20-mile radius of the prison in 13 days. I don't know if that's impressive or dumb. I can't. I don't. I mean, again, I don't advocate any of this. I'm not. I don't admire it. I'm just, you have to kind of go, holy moly. There are rumors that he was special forces trained in Brazil. And if that's the case, that would kind of connect a few dots, but who knows? Maybe he's just really good at hide and seek. I mean, he's young. When you're young, you're agile. You can go without sleep. He's light. You know, he doesn't need a lot of food or a lot of water. But it's been humid. It's been, I mean, as you can see, I've been in the sun all day. I'm cooked, and I'm still Florida acclimated. And today was a warm one, so I think I am, anyways. But I don't know, man. I'll tell you this. I'm gonna flip the camera on. I am very concerned about tonight, and I will be making patrols out to that thicket of bushes over there because it's really hollow inside. Plenty of room. You could hold like a dining hall inside those, and it's opened up across the whole way. So I have not seen any helicopters for a minute, so I don't know what to really make of that either. The wall walk was epic. Up the porch was epic. I mean, how do you know? Yeah, like, and you know what? Here's the thing. I say, who is on prison? Like, I don't know what you want to call it. Rebar, re-control, razor wire, you know, anti-busting out of a prison committee. Who's on that committee? Who didn't walk over there and go, yeah, you know, maybe we could use a little rebar, some angle iron, some unistrut, bunch of razor wire, just over this little spot in case anybody gets froggy. I mean, the dude's 5 foot tall, and he did that. If you look at his arm span, that was what, maybe 6 maybe 7 feet total to be able to, plus he had to have his elbows bend. So you're talking 6'2", 6'5" of a span in that, between those two walls. That had to have been, in the day and age of parkouring, prisoner, they need to look at every, I mean, this is going to probably make a lot of overhauling happen, because you can't have this, man. I mean, many people have had to deviate their lives because of this escape for a long time now. I mean, what, we're 13. I don't understand why they're, and by the way, there's ATVs over there. There's been, I wish I could take you guys over there, but it's just not in the plan. I'm sorry, I'm not leaving my kids in the middle of a manhunt to try to get views. Tomorrow I'll be mobile, but there's just a point, there's a limit, and you guys understand. So there's been police ATVs going around on this field back here. I saw them earlier when we had daylight. So you hear it? You hear it over there? We might see it if it comes out here. We're just waiting for a prisoner to run out in this yard, my back 40 here. I mean, this is nothing. The field next to me here is huge. I don't know. I mean, I'm right in the thick of this. So we'll be seeing flashlights from patrol tonight, combing these fields, I'm sure. Something's in this field now, you can hear it. If it pops over here in sight, I'll show you guys. I just don't want to lose cell phone coverage, because when I do with YouTube, it'll cut the feed and then it'll be impossible to get it back. So I'm just kind of sitting still. But yeah, I am going to tell you right now, Qatar Stott. Gosh, the names in YouTube are so much more eclectic and aggressive. Qatar Stott. I'm not sure. That thicket, yeah. That's very open canopy in there. That's like the perfect hiding spot. Maybe I'll go grab a flashlight and go give you guys. If the criminal came by, would you try to kick the interview? No, I'd whoop his ass and claim that $25,000. Not to go tough guy on you, but no, I'm sick of this guy, man. I definitely would go hero mode. Then I would interview him. To answer your question, hog tie him, then I would interview him. Because I do not want to fail you guys. But I'm all about claiming that 25 G's. It's Tater, but okay. Cater, gotcha. Yeah, to answer your question, I am concerned of that thicket of trees over there, because it's perfect. It's like a Mother Nature made a pop-up tent. It's very open in there, like a canopy, perfectly thick trees to keep the rain out, and definitely plenty of cover to keep a helicopter from searching you. So knowing he's mobile, that is where, if I see any lights from him, apparently he's got a flashlight on a scope and a flashlight. So we are vulnerable to this guy. Maya says she lives right next to me. You know them. She knows. Maya, you jump in the comments here. How do you feel about this? How do people feel about this? You live here. I don't. How do your friends? How do your boss, your coworkers? People trying to get kids to school in this garbage. Tell the people how you feel. Everyone's stressed out, man. Everybody wants this guy over. They want this done. The people are getting pissed. And now what you're seeing, like this guy that fired at him, I think this isn't gonna end well for old, what's his name? I forgot his name. Call him bad guy. Old bad guy's got, you know, I'll tell you guys, whatever Maya says in the comments, that's what's up, man. She'll tell you if she lives here. All right, I gotta go check on the kids. I gotta use the restroom. You guys are just gonna stare, and if you see him, honk twice. I'll be back. Walked right in the shot. What you're supposed to be, you're an inside cat. Come on. Let's go. Not caught yet. Sun's going down. I'm gonna take you guys over to the spot that I'm worried that he could be hiding out here on our property. So let me go grab a flashlight. I'll be right back. Hold tight. All right, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna take you guys. I'm probably gonna lose connection, but I'm gonna take you to where I'm concerned the most, okay? Because now we're entering, obviously, the sun's gone down, well down. Now it's his turn. This is where he's been thriving, and we're stuck in his world in the dark. So I'm gonna show you guys where I'm concerned. I'm not gonna go in there. I had a bad bout of it when I first got out here, playing home run derby in this beautiful field. And I didn't think my brother's balls were fair. And so I went in after him and got tons of poison ivy. It was brutal. But I'll show you guys my concern. And who knows, maybe we'll get to meet old Cavalcante right here. Look at this. Wide open in there. Just wide open. Super sketchy, right? To know that there could be a murderer in there. And if you get in there, it's wide open. So you can see the canopy is just huge. This is like the perfect hiding spot. So I'll be keeping an eye out right here. Very, very, so super sketchy. So look, there's another one. It's like, what's in there? What's in there? So if you guys are just joining, there was gunshots, dogs, and helicopters just on the field behind me here. And so now we're vulnerable once again, going into night 13 of where is this guy? Where is he hiding? Where? I mean, I know he's close just by all the police activity and following on the maps of the air. He's not, but a few miles to my northwest. But look at, like, if he's in there, you know. And the thing is there's our house. So unfortunately, we're vulnerable. Come together, it's a whole bunch of property that butt up to this. So there's no roads is what I'm getting at. If he was to find this vein of land, it's very, very in his favor. Thick brush, good canopy to hide from helicopters. And this is what we're up against living out here. So as we enter the 13th night of this munchkin run around causing terror in rural Pennsylvania. And unfortunately, I'm not but miles away from it. So I will be continuing eyes wide awake tonight for my family's safety. But maybe I'll go throw some jeans on and get into there and just let's get creepy. Because right here is the opening. Right here it goes in. Right here it goes deep into there, and then it's a canopy. You can kind of see the light, what's left of it. But it's sketchy, right? I mean, this is no BS, guys. I cover the weather. I have no vested interest in this. Like, if I was trying to gain views and all that, I would be like, oh, let's go after him. Johnny Ho, dog the tornado tackling bounty hunter. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't left my property. Those of you that know how I roll, I was off grid. I didn't even know about this till day 7 of this guy. Maybe day 8 or 9, actually. So this has come to me and my family. And so now we live vulnerable to this prick and the problem is this is when he's been moving. I feel like he's sleeping like from the morning.